In this lesson, we'll be working on the project 9A. A multiclip is a group of synchronized clips that allow you to edit in real time, just like a live TV show or sporting event. Ideally, all clips would be shot with a master timecode generator feeding identical timecode to each camera, but you can also sync your clips using a slate or any other clear audio or visual reference at the start or end of your shot. In the browser, double-click the clip Dance Multi-Wide to open it in the viewer, and hit spacebar to play.
Slate.
We can hear the slate clapping, but we don't see it. Not to worry. The audio waveform is a much more accurate guide for syncing, so click on the Audio tab and line up the playhead with the first frame of the slate.
Slate.
And hit I to mark an in. Now open the clip Dance Multi-Medium. Click on the Audio tab and repeat the process. Now select both clips in the browser, Control-click, and note the multi-clip options, which are also available in the Modify menu. Make Multiclip Sequence is best for clips with identical timecode. Since we're syncing manually, we're going to select Make Multiclip. The dialog shows us how our media lines up graphically, with checkboxes to enable or disable their inclusion. And most importantly, the sync pop-up. Make sure it's set to endpoints and hit OK. The multiclip now appears in the browser. Double-click on it. If you see nothing but a green box, not to worry. Just play forward past the slate.
Playback.
Both clips play in the viewer, and our sync looks good. The grouped clips function in the viewer as one. So let's set an endpoint for the multiclip that excludes the black slate frames. At 506. A multiclip can have up to 128 angles, with up to 16 of them playing back in the viewer in real time, but that depends a lot on the horsepower of your system and the speed of your hard drives. You can control the number of clips displayed in the View pop-up, which allows 1, 4, 9, or 16 clips in the window. Let's also enable multi-clip overlays, which displays angle numbers, clip names, and source timecode for our clips. The box around the image indicates the active angle. If you look closely, you'll see that it's actually two boxes, blue for video and green for audio. Click on the other clip. Both blue and green boxes move. By default, Final Cut switches audio and video together, which you can change in the Sync pop-up menu. If we wanted to keep the audio constant from the second clip, but wanted to switch our video between 1 and 2, we'd set switching to video only. Now click on the first clip. We see both boxes clearly, indicating a different audio and video source angle. You can also switch between clips using the lower portion of the Sync pop-up. Let's set the switching back to audio and video, and click on Angle 2. To rearrange your angles, Command-drag one onto an existing location. You can also delete an angle from your multiclip by Command-dragging it out of the viewer. Try it with the wide shot. Instead of undoing that delete, let's use the technique for adding a new clip to the multiclip. Drag the wide angle onto the multiclip and hover until you see an overlay. The Insert New Affiliates option applies to multiclips already edited into the timeline, so it doesn't concern us now. Select Insert New Angle and release the mouse. These clips both have location playback for audio, but as we cut, we want to hear the real thing. So let's add the music. We need to set an endpoint to sync to, so double-click the clip Dance Multi-Audio. And we have a problem. The slate on our video occurs much earlier in time relative to the start of the music. We'll fix this in a moment, but we need to find a syncable point and make a note of how far it is from the media start. Let's use this first major downbeat at 2 seconds 6 frames. Double-click the multiclip to reopen it. Drag the audio clip on top of it and hover over the wide shot. When you drag onto an existing clip, you have a new option, to overwrite, which in this case would replace the wide angle. If you hover over the medium shot, that option is not present, as you can't overwrite the active angle. Hover over an empty space, select Insert New Angle, and release the mouse. The medium shot is the active angle. Hit play. Now click on the audio angle, and hit play. As we expected, the music is out of sync. We need to offset the audio so it lines up with our video. Double-click on the wide shot in the browser, and click on the Audio tab. Let's use Shift-right arrow to measure the number of seconds the slate is from the first downbeat in the music. That's 7 seconds, 3 frames. Now both clips are 24 frames per second, and 703 minus 206 equals 421. Double-click the multi-clip to open it in the viewer. Mouse over the audio, and hold down the Control and Shift keys. A scrubber hand appears. Drag left until the tooltip reads 421. And release the mouse. Now hit play. Our music is now in sync. Let's add one more shot. The close-up. Drag it onto the multi-clip, hover for the overlay, and select Insert New Angle. The clip is rejected. That's because all clips in a multi-clip must have the same frame rate, resolution, and codec. But we're not going to pack it in. We'll find out how to get around this limitation in the next lesson.